Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing great. Today's video is a slightly boring one, not gonna lie, but on the front of the next series on my channel, which I'm super excited to be filming and actually doing. I have been wanting to do this for such a long time. I thought it was just easier just to do one video at the beginning of the series, just to explain everything, do a backstory, and then I don't have to bore you guys in every single other video. So this is the introduction to my home refresh series. I am so excited, as I keep saying. So if you do want to watch it, then that's great. If you don't, if you just want to see the actual videos, then just keep an eye out for those. They'll be up whenever they are basically finished. So get cozy. I'm in my cozy house coat. And yeah, grab yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a drink, a snack, and let's just get into the boring details of this series before we get into the exciting part. Basically, we live in a rental. We have lived here for, well, we moved in February, March time 2017 when I was pregnant with Max, and we lived in a flat literally like round the corner from where we are right now. It was one of those old-fashioned flats where it was a house cut into two. We were on the top floor, so to get to our flat you had to go up 2 flights of stairs, which for me, carrying a kid, carrying a car seat, carrying a buggy, shopping, anything up those 2 stairs was just a no-go for me. And even like when I knew I was going to get more pregnant, walking up 2 flights of stairs was just nah. The flat itself was so nice, and the where it was located, not so great. There was a lot of kind of like kids round about, not kids but like teenagers who had obviously been put into the council flats and stuff like that round about us. I had a back garden, but we shared it and it was just all open plan, so I wouldn't feel comfortable having the kids out there. Well, at the time, the kid Max, because I didn't know I was going to have Lee at that time, obviously. So for us it was just, the best solution was just to try and find a house. Looking online, I seen this one. It literally just come on the market. It wasn't much more expensive than what we were paying for the flat, which I was very surprised about. So I was like, okay, like what's so bad about this house that it's so cheap? So we contacted the agency, because this is actually through an agency, so it's a landlord through an agency. We can't go to the landlord, we have to go to the agency. Me and my mum came here to view it, because that's what you do, you view it first. Not gonna lie, it was an absolute state of a house when I first seen it. Like, even the guy that was showing us, and I said I'll take it, he was like, are you sure? It's such a mess, because obviously the people beforehand were obviously like into parties and drinking and other stuff, because there were so many like empty cans of beer, bottles of booze lying about in the garden. The grass was super long, so they hadn't been kind of keeping on top of the garden. In front of the house there was this, we thought, a big bush, but apparently when we finally did take it out, it was a weed. It was that big, it just looked like a bush, and underneath that there was just so much rubbish. Like, it was so bad. So we just paid for somebody, well, the agency actually paid for the gardener to come out for the first time, which was really good, because we just basically told them what we wanted and they got rid of it for free, which is great. All the walls were like a creamy colour. There's still the old carpet in the landing and in here. I'm in the bedroom, our bedroom. There was just bits and pieces that I was just like, I'm not sure, but then I seen that they had a driveway, a back garden of our own. It was quite big. We had a shower and a bath, which is something I really wanted. I didn't want just a shower or a bath. So we got the keys, I think, in February. They got cleaners and stuff in, and the gardener in and stuff like that to kind of make it livable for us moving in. We moved in, we got a guy online. No, was it? Or was it? I think it was one of my friends. My friend works at a removal company and they managed to get me a van. We only needed a small van, we had a flat, we didn't have that much, and plus we were able to fill my car up at the time. So we moved in, I was still pregnant, this was like March, I wasn't due until June, and then my mum just kind of did a quick decorate of all the rooms, just painting it, making it fresh. Glossed, I've never done the doors and stuff like that, so that's the plan for this home refresh, just to like make every single room just perfect and just everything. So we love this house. I love where it is. I'm not so keen on it being in like a middle terrace, but it is what it is. I'd rather be in here than the flat, which is like so much better. I've got a driveway and stuff. There is bits of the house that I absolutely hate. The kitchen, I hate the kitchen. Like if I was to ever buy this house, I would rip out the kitchen. Just the way it's laid out, it reminds me of a caravan. And when we first moved in, the floor was orange. You may have we saw that like recently, because I literally just recently put some vinyl down on there. The carpets on the landing and in here are really bad. We have already changed the carpet in the boys' room to like a grey colour, and it was just so much better. The Harlan's coming off the back of the house. We have told them, just so we were like, it's not us, it's just fallen off, it's been that old. The windows are a nightmare because they're so old. I was talking to my neighbour that way, and they were saying that they've never changed the windows for 30 years. They're wooden, they're moulding, and yeah. It took me like 6 months to get a new back door because we had an old wooden back door and it was rusting, and not rusting, it was rotten at the bottom. But we finally got a PVC door, and it's such a difference, and because it was letting breeze and stuff in all the time and slugs and stuff, because there was such a big gap at the bottom of the door. So there is bits and pieces that I would definitely change if it was my own house, but since it's a rental, I can only do so much. So this is the challenge. The home refresh series is going to be a room a month on a budget, just to make it more homely, more livable and stuff. So that is the plan. So I think we're going to start off with the hallway. We're going to go on to, I think, the living room. I really want a new sofa, so that's going to be the biggest thing in the living room. I'm in two minds whether to paint every single room white or like just keep some rooms a nice warm, nice cream natural colour. I'm not sure yet. And then I want to do the bathroom next. I'm just really thinking of new carpets. I'm not sure what colour though. Don't know whether to go silver or grey like the boys' room, or go black, or go like a beigey colour. I'm not sure yet. Same with the bedroom. I'm going to do the same, maybe a grey one in here to go with the boys' room, and then keep the landing and stairs maybe a different colour. I'm not sure. Not sure, but we're definitely going to get a new carpet. I was umming and ahhing to get a new carpet because obviously it's a lot of money. It's not our house. It's not something we can take away. I was really trying to do stuff in the house that I can take away. So any door handles, any light switches I'm taking off that's not ours, it's going in a bag and up the loft then when we move out eventually. Like, yeah. So that'll be that, and then it'll be just the two rooms. The two rooms aren't needing that much done to it. The boys' room has just got new furniture and a new bed, so they do not need new furniture and stuff. It's just really a lack of paint. Sort the windows and door and declutter and tidy really. And then in here it's just basically the same, apart from I need a new chest of drawers because that one is broken. And I've had it since I was like 12. February, this house should be complete and just perfect how I want it and stuff. If I can, if maybe like the bathroom doesn't take it and cost as much money, I may be able to do an extra room at one time, so that could maybe 2 rooms a month. It just depends on how much stuff is, because I haven't even like researched anything yet. That's the whole kind of exciting part of doing each room each month. But yeah, so that's the plan for this series, this house. Yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because we actually thought once we sort our debts and our finances out, we should be looking at being able to have the deposit and looking for a house in about 2 years. But with petrol going up, with food going up, with literally living costs going up, heating, everything, literally everything is going up in price. Clothes is going up in price, like literally everything. It's going to take us so much longer. So I was like, I can either proper save, and I mean put all my money into savings and the debt and finances and stuff, and we could possibly have a house in about 3 years time, but that would mean no birthdays, no Christmases, and I mean I wouldn't be able to put money into both, so I'd have to like sacrifice the Christmases for 3 years, birthdays for 3 years, really budget on food, not being able to do anything in the summer. I really didn't want to do that with the kids. Max is starting school, Lee's starting nursery. I don't want to have no money to like buy them clothes and stuff, so it was kind of like I can do that and actually have a house in 3 years, and they just sacrifice for 3 years but 3 years is a long time, you know, and I don't want them to be grown up and not having like a Christmas for 3 years. It's just not gonna happen, right? So I was like, right, we're gonna still do this. It's gonna take me until February, and then we can proper like fix savings and finances and save more money for an even better house, grow our credit score, etc., but still have holidays, still have Christmases and stuff. It's just going to take a bit longer to get the house. It's not as if we're homeless, and it's not as if this house is an absolute unlivable house. So yeah, that's what we've decided. We're going to stay here, even if it's 10 years, 6 years, I don't know. But if it was going to be longer than 3 years being in this house, I really wanted it how I wanted it. So that's the plan. And as I said, anything that I'm really trying to change, things that I can take off and put up the loft and put back on when we move out, so we can take stuff with us, like the furniture and the sofa and that. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I hope you guys absolutely love this series. I can't wait to show you the progress and the final rooms. I have also created a homepage on my Instagram. I'll leave it linked. I also leave my TikTok and my personal account on Instagram if you're interested in like follow-ups and stuff. So I probably will post more on there than in here, because this is obviously going to be like a video, and I'm not going to post it until I'm actually finished the room. I'm also changing my shifts when he goes to school, so I'll be able to do more content for you guys. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I will catch you guys in the first video, which will be a hallway transformation.